right, so we are going to talk about my favorite topic, and definitely it's sales and like selling SEO services. And what I see with the experienced SEO, the huge mistakes, what they are doing on these like sales calls, and that is something that I will share. But we are getting the results as clients are is saying like, hey, this was very helpful. I will let you know, or they are saying, like, let me think, and then they are ghosting us, they are disappearing, we don't have like any kind of response what was wrong. And then of course that like we are thinking maybe we haven't been experienced enough, maybe we were too expensive, even like sometimes we are not even like talking about our pricing, or if you are sending the proposal in the email, that is like the biggest no. So I will share my experience first as a SEO mindset coach, working with the other SEO freelancers in the last 4 years, and my experience with my SEO clients as an independent SEO consultant. So I kind of have like both perspectives. So I will share you 5 mistakes why these calls are not converting in your in the way that you would wish, because the biggest mistake what we are doing on these sales calls are definitely explaining the value of the SEO, explaining the SEO. Whenever we are trying to educate client about the SEO, that's a big no, especially when you are working with a high paying SEO clients. And this video is for experienced SEO consultants, head of SEOs, SEO directors who are looking for getting like high paying SEO clients on the side. So if you are a beginner, like go there, just like sell it whenever and whatever you want. But for the experienced SEO consultants, we really want to have these high paying SEO clients who really understand the value of the SEO. And if we are coming to that call and we are convincing someone what's the value of the SEO, what is SEO, and like how they can help, how the SEO can help their company, like we are already in the red flag, like this is not a client that are going to pay us 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 for the SEO audit, for ongoing SEO monthly support, because they don't understand. So whatever you are trying to achieve here, it's just like, it's not going to work, and you are going to lose so much energy and time, and just like wasting your your pressure time on the client that can understand how the SEO can help them. So definitely the first thing is just like whatever you are doing, in the end of the day, they are going to try to find like cheap SEO service, and then you are going to think that it's about you, it's about your service, and that you need to make like cheap SEO prices, but you don't want, because you are experienced SEO consultant, and then you're just thinking, yeah, this is not working, I will stay in full time, or I will stay with the clients that I already have. But you are talking with the wrong audience. That is the thing. So no matter what you are doing, like they don't understand. So definitely we need to switch this focus to really only have clients who already understand the SEO. So if they don't understand, no matter what you do, like, and you even like you can get them for maybe 300, 400, 500 euros. But this toxic relationship can destroy your other clients, can destroy your full time. And again, like it's not worth it. So first, if you're seeing that your client doesn't understand SEO, it's not your client. It was your client maybe 5 years ago when you started, but like now it's not our client. We just need to focus that time and energy in finding the client who understands. Definitely another mistake that SEOs are doing on this thing is when they are trying to share the solution too early. They are trying to say like what's wrong. So if you are doing that, instead of just diagnose the problem and then like share your expertise as a solution, client can try to do them by themselves, or they can just like find another cheaper service that they will use it, and like that's it. So on this sales call, we are not helping clients immediately. We are not trying to solve their problems immediately because it's just like too early. We didn't gain enough enough expertise, trustworthiness, and authoritativeness to sell our service, to sell the SEO audit. So our first goal is to create the next step, which is like third mistake, because you're just like ending this call saying, like, let me know what you think, or, like, share your thoughts. You are not providing the clear next step. For the SEO call, first SEO call, the next step, if you're really seeing that, like, hey, I really want to help this client and I really want to work with this client, like long term, or just like on the project base in terms of, okay, I will do the SEO audit, then the next step is doing SEO audit. The next step is not just like thinking, because that is like what we are achieving here. We want to be advisors for them. We don't want to be, like executor or just like operational worker, like, or their employee. No, we are here to really build this relationship as a partner, as advisor, as a independent SEO consultant. And that is like, we are making them, helping them make decision easier, like, so there is no thinking, there is no like, hey, okay, I saw your website, I see like what you are dealing with, like the next step is the SEO audit. That is the solution that you are selling. So always use these kinds of sales conversations as a good fit check, like, hey, is this client that you are going to love working with, like, so. And it doesn't need to be working in the long term, 6 months, 12 months, especially if you are new to freelancer. Like, the great thing first is to sell the SEO audit for 1,000, 2,000, because let's come to the start. If the client doesn't want to pay SEO audit for 1,000, like, we don't have anything to do here, because they don't see the value in the SEO. They are lying that it's expensive. And if you are going into that trap, like, yeah, it's expensive, let's lower the price, or let's do the free house, like, they are running the business. If they don't have like 1,000 for the SEO, and like, we know what the SEO can do them, like, they're just like lying. And people are lying. They're lying that they don't have money. Whenever they are lying that like it's expensive, like, they just like don't see the value. So just like don't go into that trap, or thinking that like they don't have money. And in the end of the day, like, we don't want to work with the clients that are struggling to pay like 1,000. How they are going to pay us like 2,000 for ongoing monthly support? Like, so people are lying. Like, that's totally normal. So just like, don't allow yourself to go into that trap. If they can't pay like that 1,000 for the SEO audit, just like, again, use your time and energy to find another client who is going to pay you, and who has the money, and who see the value in the SEO. And just because, especially if you are working full time, if you are having other clients, you are busy as hell. Like, you are exhausted, like, you are tired, like, you don't have time and energy to speak with these people. Like, and even after 15 minutes, if you are seeing like this client doesn't get like the SEO, just like end the call, because we can't lose our energy on like these kinds of clients. That will impact that you are using your time and energy, and like, you will not have for another client who understand the SEO. So just like, don't waste your time and energy, because it's really crucial for this stage of the leading your business, when you have full-time job or when you have other clients. So definitely what I want to kind of finish this call is, when you are working with the high paying SEO clients, like, they want to get advisory. They want to get like, you are leading this project. You are making decisions, like, you are a real independent SEO consultant. So don't bother them explaining too much SEO knowledge, proving that you are worthy by explaining technical details of the SEO audits or like SEO services. Just like, don't do that, because they will be too confused, like, they will not understand, and you are losing them because of just like these kind of like small mistakes that we are doing unconsciously to prove that we are valuable here. So please, please, please be aware of these kinds of things. And, let me know about your specific situation with some of the clients. Also join us on Q&As. We are doing this every month, where SEO freelancers are joining, asking these kinds of questions about pricing. I have this situation, how to fix this, and we are growing together. Okay, so that's it for today, and I will see you in the next episode.